Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to apply for form I-765 application for employment authorization. So this is the form that you apply when you come to the United States and you want to work. So in case you are waiting for your green card and it's taking too long and you want to start working, this is the form that you need to fill up, send it to the USCIS, so they'll process it so you can get the work permit. So when you go to the USCIS website, you just look for I-765 application for employment authorization. So this is, you can also fill it up online. You can also do the paper fill up. So if you have a USCIS online account, you just click on it, you sign into your USCIS account and fill it up online. So but if you don't have a USCIS online account and you want to print the forms out and fill it and mail it to them, that's fine. So there's two options, but I would suggest you filling it up online. That is more faster than you mailing it to them, because mailing it to them takes time. Your forms can get missing along the way, but if you fill it up online, it goes directly to them. There is no lockbox and in it, like nothing, so you pay everything online, so it's your decision. So whatever you guys want to do, that's up to you guys. So whatever will be on the paper form is also the same thing online. So yeah, so this is the document. And if you are filling up paper, make sure you have the correct updated form.
Visit us at Swat&Vee channel with your questions to see how best we can help you out with your process. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
So this is the edition date. So just make sure everything is intact, and if you are filling up paper wise, when you click on the filling location form, it will give you the location and the fee. So the filing fee is $410. That's the filing fee for this form. So you may be exempt from paying the filing fee. See, so you can be exempted from it. And now you must pay biometric service fee if you are filing with one of the following eligibility categories. So there is a biometric fee. So with the biometric fee added to the 410, so you'll be paying $495. Yes. So the 410 is only for the forms, and the 85 is for the biometric fee. The biometric fee is the fingerprint. That's what it means. So in total, you'll be paying 495 for your final payment. So whether you are doing it online or you'll be mailing it to them, your price is 495. Yes. So yeah. So you can also read this. So without wasting my time, let's get into it. I'll be filling up the paper form, so you can just look at it and use it to fill up the online. So this is the form, the PDF. So you click on it, so you can just directly download it onto your device, and or you can print it out and write it in with ink. If you're writing it with ink, make sure the ink is black. But I will prefer you doing it on a computer, so everything will be in a professional way. Yeah. So you say start here. So this part, you don't have to worry about it. The USCIS officer will take care of it. So don't worry yourself about this place. So you see start here. So type or print in black ink, as I said, black ink. Yeah. So it says a reason for applying. Say I am applying for. So select only one box. So it says initial permission to accept employment, replacement of lost, stolen, or damaged employment authorization document, or correction of my employment authorization document not due. So, and it says here, renewal of my permission to accept employment. So the reason why you are applying for it, so if this is your first time applying for it, you just click on A1. If you have the permit and for some reason it's lost or it's stolen or it's damaged, yes, you just click on 1B. And for 1C, if you are renewing it, you just click on here. So as a first time, you just click over here, and it says part 2, information about you. So your full legal name, so you put in your full legal name over here, so your family name, and your given name, that's your first name, so you put in your first name. Your middle name, if you have a middle name, you put it there. If you don't have, you just leave it blank. So you go up, it says some other names used. So if you have used any other names, you just fill it up. If you have not used other any names, you just leave it blank, or you just put in NA over there. Just put in NA, or you just leave it alone. So the continuation of part 2, it says your mailing address. So if you are in the care of someone, you are living with someone in the care of, you put in the person's name there. But if nothing, you just put in the street address. So you just put in the street address. And if you live in apartment, you put in the apartment. If you don't, if it's a house, you just leave it alone. But if it's an apartment, or if it's a street, if it's a floor, so if you live in an apartment and you click on it, when you print it out and you put in the apartment number over there, which is cool. And it's the city or town. So you put in the city that you are, and the state that you are in, you put in the state, and you put in the zip code. And it says, is your mailing address the same as your physical address? So if the mailing address is the same as your physical address, you click on yes. But if it's not, you click on no. Then you have to fill up this the physical address over here. So when you print it out and you write it in with ink. So say yes, so you don't have to worry about it. So if your mailing address and the physical address are the same, you click on yes, you don't have to worry yourself about it. But if it's no, when you print it out, you have to fill it up this part. If you don't fill it up, they are going to return the form back to you. And it says other information. So if you have an alien registration number, so that's the A number. So that's if you have a green card, you will find this alien registration number on your green card. That's also the same as the USCS number. Yes, that's a green card. So if you have it, you just put it over there. But if you don't have it, you just leave it alone. There is no problem. And it says USCIS online account. If you have a USCIS online account, you put it over there. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. They are not going to penalize you for anything. And it says gender, male or female. So whichever way you find yourself, whether a male, whether a female, you pick one. And it says marital status. So whether you're single, married, divorced, widowed. So you select one of them. And it says, have you previously filed from I-765? If yes, you click on yes. If no, you click on no. So since you're a first timer, you click on no. Has the Social Security Administration ever officially issued a Social Security card to you? So has the Social Security issued you a Social Security number? If no, you click on no. If yes, you have to click on yes. If you click on no, it says note. If you answered no to item 1113A, skip to item number 14. If you answered yes to item number 13A, provide the information requested in item 13B. So you go up. So if your answer is yes, you have to provide a social security number. But if your answer is no, you just leave the 13B alone. So 14, do you want the SSA to issue you a social security card? So with this, if your answer was no in 13A, you have to click on yes over here. So the social security, because they'll be communicating with social security, everything is connected. So you click on yes, so the social security people can give you a card, because if you have a work permit, you also need a social security number. So that's where they'll give it to the IRS, and yeah, that's something that you need. So you click on yes. So you just read the note and it says if you answered no to item 14, skip part 2, item number 18A. If you answered yes to item 14, you must also answer yes to item 15. So if you clicked on yes on 14, so which means probably automatically the answer to 15 is yes. But if you clicked on no on item 14, then you have to skip all the way to 18. And it says note on 15. Note, if you answered yes to item numbers 14 to 15, provide the information requested in item 16A to 17B. So you have to provide your father's name and mother's name. So always remember, please read and understand the question before you answer it, because if any least mistake that you do and you get denied, remember your money is not refundable. Sikano ashe. So your father's name, your father's first name, you put it over there. So that's the last name. So the given name of your father. Your mother's last name, her first name. 18. Your country or countries of citizenship or nationality. So your country of citizenship. So since you just came into the United States, whatever country that you came from, just put it over there. So if you come from Ghana, you put Ghana over there. You come from Togo, you put Togo. You come from Benin, Liberia, UK, wherever, you have to put it over there. So list all countries where you are currently a citizen. So all the countries that you are a citizen of, you have to put it. So if you're a citizen in Ghana, you put Ghana. If you're a citizen of UK, you put UK. You're a citizen of Togo, you put Togo. You're a citizen of Navrungo, you put Navrungo. So part 2, place of birth. So the place that you are giving birth, the city, you put the city over there. The state. So probably don't, in Africa, we don't deal with states. So you just leave it blank. It says country of birth. So you just put in Ghana, you put in Nigeria, put in Togo, whatever. Date of birth. So your date that you were born, you put it over there. Yeah. So that will make it more. And it says information about your last arrival in the United States. So from I-94 arrival departure record, which is very important. So with this, I've already made a video of how to get this information, the I-94. So go into the my channel, Swat&Vee channel, and look for that video, I-94. It will show you how to get that information. So it will give you the record number. You need that record number. So if you know, you put the record number over there, and then you put in your passport number of your most recently issued passport. So the passport that you came with, you have to put in that number over there. And it says your travel document number is the same as your passport. So if you like, you can just put in the same number over there or just leave it blank. And it says country that issued your passport or travel document. So the passport where you got your passport from. So if you got your passport from Ghana, from Nigeria, from UK, from Togo, from Navrongo, from Fra, from wherever, you put it over there. And it says expiration date. So the time that the passport will expire, that's what they are asking for. So look into your passport, and now you get all that information over there. And it says date of your last arrival into the United States on or about. So your last arrival in the United States, the time the plane landed into the United States, went into the immigration and got out from the airport. That day is what they are looking for. That month, date, and year is what they are looking for. So you don't have to lie to them because they have all that information over there. So you have to put everything in there. And it says 23, it says a place of your last arrival into the United States. So the place of arrival. So if you came in by plane, if you flew by plane, the airport that you landed, that's the last arrival. That is what you will put in. So if you came in through Dallas Airport, you put in Dallas Airport. If you came through Norfolk, you put in Norfolk. If you came through Denver, you put in Denver. Chicago, you put in Chicago. The airport that you landed, that's where you put it over there. And 24, it says immigration status at your last arrival. So when you got into the state there, your immigration status, what was your immigration status? So if you came in as a fiancé, if you came in as a visitor, you came in as a student, you have to state it over there. 25, you say it's your current immigration status or category. So your current status, you have to state it over there. So if you came in as a student visa, you came in as a fiancé, you came in as a spouse, you came in as a visitor, you have to state it over there. 26, student and exchange visitor information system. So if you came in as a student exchange visitor, you put in the N number, but if you didn't, just leave it alone and you move on to 27. It says eligibility category. So this is the eligibility category. So with this, you have to go into let me show you guys how you are going to be able to get this information. So when you go into the website, you click on the forms and documents. So you click on the instructions for form. So if you go to the website, you click on the instructions for form, click on it. It gives you all the instructions that you need. So when you come here, so this part, eligibility category, refer to the who may file form I-765 section of the form. So it says enter the appropriate letter and number for your eligibility category below. So your eligibility, so you have to go here and look for who. So you have to go through, check your eligibility. So your eligibility, you have to make sure. So your eligibility, how you came into the United States. So if you came into the United States, that's a F1 student visa. So this is what you put in C3II, that's what you put it in there. So if you came in as a dependent, this is what you put it over there. It's a dependent A1 or A2, and a G1, G3 or G4, you put in this one. When you came on dependent of Netto 1 through Netto 6, you put in C7. So whichever category. If you came in as an employment based on immigrant category, so you just select and you put it over there. So you have to go through and find if you came in as a spouse of an E1 trader. So if you came in as a what do you call it, employed through your spouse, if your spouse is an employer over here, you have to put it the A17. So if you're employed by a foreign airline, you put it over here. So you have to go through and find which category you fall in. So if you find a category that you fall in, then you put it over there. And at 28, so 28 says stamp OPT eligibility category. If you enter the eligibility category C3C in item number 27, provide the information listed. So if you put in C3C in 27, then you have to put in the degree. So probably that's referring to a student. So 28B says employer's name as listed in E-Verify. So the employer, so the worker that the company that you be working for, you need to put the company's name over there. So the employer's E-Verify company identification number, or a valid E-Verify client company identification number. So you have to put in if you know. So if you don't know, you have to call in your the company, so they'll help you out over there. 29, it says C26 eligibility category. If you entered the eligibility category C26, In item 27, provide the receipt number of your HIB spouse most recent Form I-797 notice for Form I-129 petition for non-immigrant worker. So you find all that informations over here. That's the instructions. So you just look for this C26 eligibility category. So if you filed for your spouse, if you are you have a work permit and you file for your spouse to also come to the United States, you have to fill this out. But if you don't fall within that category, you just leave it alone. So 30 say E6 eligibility category. So if you entered C8 in 27, you have to fill up this part. It says, have you ever been arrested for and or convicted of any crime? If yes, you put in yes. If no, you put in no. It says if you answered yes to items number 30, refer to special filing instructions for those with the pending asylum application C8. So if you answered yes, then you have to, look through this thing. So 31. So if you fall within this category, you have to put in the numbers over there. Say the receipt number, you have to put it over there. If you don't fall within it, you just leave it alone. 31, it says if you enter the eligibility category C35 or C36 in item number 27. So it says have you ever been arrested for and or convicted of any crime? No. If you answered yes, you have to read this and follow suit. So part 3, applicant statements, contact informations and all that. So if you applicants, you applied it yourself, so you just read. I can read and write. But if you didn't apply it for yourself, somebody interpreted it for you, you click on this 1B and you put in the interpreter over here. It says read to me every question and instructions on this application and my answer to every question in the language that you understand. So if you don't understand English, so the language that the interpreter interpreted it to you in that language, you just state it over there. So and 2, it says at my request the prepayee named in part 5. So the part 5 is all the way down. I'll show you guys about it. So if you filled it up yourself, you just click on it and you just move on. And now you put in the applicant contact information. So the applicant contact information, if you fill it up yourself, you just put it your informations over there. And I see select this box if you are Salvadorian or Guatemalan national eligibility for benefits under the ABC statement agreement. So if you are Salvadoran or Guatemala, you just click on it. If not, you just leave it alone and you sign and you date. But if somebody interpreted it for you, the interpreter needs to fill it up this form. You just leave this part blank. If somebody interpreted it for you, you leave this part blank. So you put in the interpreter's full name over there, and the interpreter's mailing address over there, the interpreter's contact information over here, and it's the interpreter's certification. You put it over there. So I'm fluent in English and the language that the person interpreted it to you in. The interpreter's signature and the date. And if somebody prepared it for you, the person will put in their information over here. So if the interpreter is the same person that prepared it for you, that's the same information they'll put over here, their mailing address, their contact information and all that. So they will have to select one of these, and they put in their signature and the date. So if you have any additional information, additional thing that you didn't get space, and you just put it over here. So guys, this is how you fill up Form I-765 application for employment authorization. So after you fill this up, you print it out and you mail it to them. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please don't forget to share to your friends. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.